throw right side, complete to Williams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running it, Washington. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38.
It's our time. 7:34. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first, here's Washington. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jameis to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jameis now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr maybe with a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. $6.94. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
From the gun, Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Carr again. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 17 yards brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
Down. Ready? White Monday down. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 93 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
You got three down.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. Winston now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Winston, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. That's going to be caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's caught. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now here's Ross. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. The throw complete here to Williams, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the toss play, this is Washington. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Carr, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, 180. Right or one. That's it. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, it's Washington. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 14.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
6-6, pull it high. Under 10, 10. Hey, 734. 56.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Carr now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Winston. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the Wait.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field. Defense.
To the air again with Winston. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Washington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Strong 93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr able to find Walter. That's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have... Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr gives it off to Washington. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Washington. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here. The 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Spurs, X3, 218, chop.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, Winston. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Winston. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cleveland Farrell. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Washington. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You're right, Eddie.
Right back to Washington. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What down? 180. Choose the mic. Ready, 9.
They get it to Washington, running left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Check 56. Come on, baby. Hey, 7:34. Show it up. Show it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. You're mine.
Carr going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw is Winston. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.